What's up, guys? I'm here to tell you that your paycheck will never be enough. There's nothing wrong with making a paycheck, but I promise you it will never be enough to give you the life that you want, the life that you dream of, and the life that you deserve. I'm Sean John, Middleman CEO. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. Welcome to the channel. Let's get into it. A paycheck limits you. It limits you in a bunch of ways, but let's just focus on a few. Number one, it limits you on freedom because you do not control your time. Your time is the very thing that you have to sell in exchange for the paycheck, right? You also have to be a little bit productive at work, but they're never going to pay you enough to be financially free, to not have to come back to work, to take as many vacations as you like, and to enjoy life. In fact, if you're financing vacations, that prove that your job does not pay you enough to live your best life. If you're looking at your paycheck and going, can I afford this house? Then that proves that your job is not going to give you, will never give you your best life, your dream life. So if you want to live your dream life, you got to do one thing and one thing only. What's that? You've got to create income or cash flow without having to go to work. Why? Because the job's going to require you to sell your time to the job in exchange for a paycheck. As long as your life revolves around a paycheck, you will always be required to sell your time. Your time is your freedom. Your time is your life. If you go through life selling it 40 hours a week, 8 hours a day, 2,500 hours a year, then that's 2,500 hours you don't control. My advice is to figure out a way to make money from home, from your phone, without having to leave your house, without having to go to work, without having to punch a clock. That way, wherever you go, you can still make money and do whatever you want to do. That's my advice to anybody who understands that their paycheck is never going to give them a life of freedom. You have got to find a way to make money without having to go to work. If your job is your only source of income, you will go through this life selling your time, selling your life for a paycheck. If you do not know how to make money away from your job, you will go through life selling your life for a paycheck, right? If your job is your only source of income, if you don't know any other ways to make money, you're going to sell your entire life for a paycheck and nothing's ever going to change for you. So my advice for you, figure out how to make money without having to go to work. Figure out how to make money without having to punch a clock, without having to drive and commute through traffic, without having to do all of those things. Figure out how to make money without needing a job. If you can figure that out, you're going to live a really good life. I'm not saying you're going to be rich, but I am saying you're going to be free, meaning that you're not going to have to sell every day at a job you hate. I just spoke with someone and I was talking to her about her up and coming business. And she said, hey, I work at FedEx. It's not a place I want to be for long and they're never going to give me my best life. I know. Paychecks are not designed to give you freedom. Otherwise, people would work a job, get financial freedom, and leave the job. That wouldn't be good for the job, for the employer. The goal is to get you in there, pay you enough money to cover your bills, but need the job, not be able to leave the job, and then come back to the job. You leave on Friday, you'll be back Monday. How did they know? They didn't pay you enough to go away. They paid you enough to have to come back. So I'm not against paychecks. I'm not against working jobs. There's nothing wrong with it. But if it's not gonna give you your dream life, then you have got to make up in your mind that something needs to change. That change has got to start with, how do I make money when I'm not at work? So that one day I don't need a job to make money. Exactly. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up if you're getting any value from this. Okay? But that's how you have to think. So think of it. How can I make money without having to go to work? Whether I get vending machines, I start a side business, a side hustle, whatever, right? I sell ice cream, I sell Snowball, bottled water, I don't care. Cookies out of my kitchen, does not matter. You have to find a way to make money without having to go to work. If you can do that, your life's going to change. You're going to be free. If you want to do what I do, I have a middleman business. I just find customers for other businesses, match them to the business, and I get paid to do it. I don't have to leave my house. I don't have to get out of bed. I make money through my phone. If that's something you want to do, and you know your paycheck's not safe and reliable, and you're tired of selling your life for a paycheck, you know that's a dead end. If you already know that, put middleman in the comments below and let me teach you how to make money from your phone. Otherwise, get creative. Find a way to make money when you're not at work. Do whatever you have to do. Challenge yourself. Go quickly, right? Use money in your bank account. That money's dead anyway. Take the money out of your savings account. Use it. You always say it's an emergency account. This is an emergency. You need to find a way to make money before you get fired. That's my advice to you. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. I hope this makes sense to you. Let me know what you think in the comments. But it's so important for you to learn to make money when you're not at work. Even if you keep your job, that's fine. You might like your job. You might love your job. You probably enjoy what you do, and you just want to make a few dollars on the side. Then create another business. Create another opportunity. That's why I always tell you, don't call these things emergency accounts, savings accounts, rainy day accounts. Call them opportunity accounts and go find opportunity. All right, hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. See you guys in the next video. Peace.